Hello and welcome to my hip hop collection part 11. So starting off, we have Infamous Mobb Special Edition. Infamous Mobb Reality Rap. And to finish off the Infamous Mobb albums, we have Blood Thicker Than Water Volume 1. Now these albums are amazing. It took me a long while to find all three of them, especially at a good price. I don't know if they're hard to find, but definitely recommend checking them out. And then obviously one of the members is Big Twins. So this is the only solo album I own of him at the moment, the Grimy Collection. I mean, I'm sure most of you know, but they have quite a lot to do with Mobb Deep. I believe Big Twins is one of Prodigy's and Havoc's longtime friends. So great albums there. Going on to the Mobb Deep collection, we've got quite a lot. We have Infamous Mobb Deep Black Cocaine, the EP. I'm a huge Mobb Deep fan. And of their solo albums. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see Mobb Deep live together before Prodigy passed away. So we have Mobb Deep Best in the Business. Now I did briefly, and when I say briefly, it was only a few messages, but actually speak to Prodigy over Instagram. He actually used to follow my personal account, my previous personal account, before I forgot the password and had to create another one. And he does actually follow my hip-hop accounts on Instagram. We had a couple messages. He was just asking what my personal account was and stuff, and because I did tag him in a picture years ago of my collection of him, and he reposted it also on his page. So carrying on with the CD collection, we have Mobb Deep, the mixtape before 9/11. Mobb Deep, Free Agents, the Murder mixtape, limited edition double CD this one is. Now, I'm going to be pulling out the CDs backwards. It's just the way I got them off the shelf. So we have the Infamous Mobb Deep, their final album. So you have the disc 1, which was the new studio album. Then disc 2 was, I believe, the unreleased. Like it says there, from previously unreleased tracks from the infamous 1995 album session. Great album. I don't know if you can get this anymore. I know a few of their CDs, especially Prodigy's solo albums, are out of print. I was actually looking at one of them today on eBay. I'll talk about that when I pull that one out. But so carrying on, we have Mobb Deep, Blood Money, the G-Unit release. I believe this was, well, didn't sell as much as any of their other albums. Mobb Deep, Infamy. I do own this on vinyl as well. The infamous Mobb Deep Murder Music. I mean, all these are fantastic albums. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Mobb Deep. I have just paused the music somehow. Let's turn that back on. So going on to, we have the infamous Mobb Deep, Hell on Earth. Probably my favourite Mobb Deep album. Mobb Deep, America's Nightmare. And finally, oh no, not finally, sorry. The infamous Mobb Deep. Obviously this has probably their most well-known songs, Survival of the Fittest and Shook Ones Part 2, which I'm sure most people have heard. And then their first ever release, Juvenile Hell. Mobb Deep, this took me ages to find. So yeah, their first ever release. I haven't heard this in a while. I'm actually going to give this a spin probably after this video. So they're my Mobb Deep CDs together, and obviously the infamous albums before that. So going on to my Havoc collection. Now, I actually saw Havoc and Big Noid live about 20 minutes from my house. They performed. A really small venue. I'll be showing some videos of that after this video. I actually got to shake the hands. Unfortunately, I couldn't get them to sign anything. They did, well, Big Noid jumped in the crowd, but it got too crowded, so I ended up leaving the little gig. So we have the Silent Partner with the Alchemist. Again, these are in the wrong order. Havoc, 13 Reloaded. This was from his website. I believe you can't get this anymore. Havoc 13, my favourite album by him. This is an amazing album. Some great tracks. I was hoping he was going to perform some of these tracks live, but he actually didn't. I'd love to have had that signed as well. Havoc, The Kush. I believe this is The Kush. Yep. And Havoc, Hidden Files. So that is my Havoc solo album collection. So going on to Prodigy, I'll just show the limited edition, collector's edition, HNIC 2 tin. Now this has 3 discs, DVD, you have the first album, you have remixes, and you get a bandana in there as well. See if I can open this. So there's the bandana. And then, if I can get that out. Oh, I'm throwing it about everywhere. I finally got it out. I had to pause the video and use both hands. So these are the 3 discs that you get. And then obviously the bandana as well, which comes in it. I'm not going to bother trying to put that back in yet. Let's put them there. So carrying on with his albums, we have what's currently on in the background, Prodigy and Alchemist. I believe this is Albert Einstein. Yep. Again, I don't think you can get this anymore. I believe a lot of his albums are out of print now. Prodigy and Bugets, I believe that's pronounced, Young Rolling Stoners. Prodigy and the Alchemist, Return of the Mac. I know there is another edition of this. I believe it comes with a DVD or something. I do need to get that. But again, I checked eBay today actually, at his CDs, and I mean, this one, I could only find 1 copy on eBay, and I'm sure it was like £500, which is crazy money really, but obviously they're out of print. So this was his last album before he passed away. I believe there's a part 2 coming. So we have the HNIC Deluxe. 2 discs. HNIC Part 2. Obviously this is that, well, that's the original. I say the original, but the standard. And then obviously this is the collector's edition. I actually got this collector's edition, I forgot to say, for about £5. And it was actually sealed, but obviously I opened it to listen to it and watch the DVD. And now I can't actually find that on eBay at all. I believe I did see a copy and it was going for quite a lot actually. That was a few years ago. We have Prodigy HNIC 1, an amazing album. And then we have the joint album, Product of the 80s. Prodigy himself, Big Twins, and I believe that is Un Pacino. I might be wrong. So that is my hip hop collection part 11. So obviously my Prodigy, Havoc, Infamous Mobb Deep CDs, and Big Twins solo album. I was going to show my Alchemist collection as well, but this video would have gone on for a long while. So if there's any questions, ask me. If you haven't already, check out my previous videos. I haven't been uploading much lately because I've been changing room. So I'm having to sort everything out, get new units. My next video, I'll be uploading a few clips of my gig I went to see Havoc and Big Noid. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.